and start streaming. Okay, so now we're live again. Great. So that worked, I think. And if I go, okay, so we're live. We've been live for 5 seconds, and okay, and stream. So that's closed captions. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're live. I've got closed captions. Cool. That took an embarrassing amount of time, but I fixed it. Closed captions are working. We should be good for that. And yeah, I'm not always perfectly captured by closed captions. Oh heck, I fix this. No, I'm not typically perfectly captured by closed captions. I talk a little fast and sloppy. But definitely better than nothing. What was I doing? I was animating this key. So and then at this point we want it to be transform. Where's transform? We want this to be rotated like 359 degrees. And key that. So key that. But okay. Oh, I see. And at this point, we want to be 359. Key that. Now play the animation. Set it to loop. Okay. Stop it. I want this to be like 5 seconds. So this is at 5.5. There we go. So that looks about right. And then if we that, I think it'll crash in a different way. I want some music. Gaming. Try arcade. This is kind of. This is working pretty well. Okay. Great. Great, so that's working. Tab. So that's about 2 minutes. I feel like we can make something similar. So placeholder. Wait. Okay. Change type. Add job node, collision shape 3, there we go. And then let's make it a capsule, why not? And then that script. Node. Okay. Body entered. Body entered. So at on ready. Oh, unready var. Okay, var. Okay, so subtitles are working, right? If you're watching. Stop. This isn't as good as the other one, but it's sort of there. And at least this site like keeps giving me okay, so it does queue free, nice. This has a section unlocked by key. This has a script just like unlocked by key. I missed. Okay. You know, this should be a different collision shape. 3D box. Maybe a cylinder? How do I change you? Okay, let's try 2. Transform, nothing. Okay, 1. About right. Height of 5. Bring that. Like 1.2. That looks about right. This one I like. I think this is in 12.8. Wait, actually, pause that. Okay. Need to put in this. There we go. 12. Let's just do a synth. No. 12. So that actually. So eighth note. That. Okay, so it's. Okay, so I think I need definitely more instruments. I'll figure that. I'll figure this out later. Okay, actually, hello, welcome back. I had to take the stream down and put it back up and all this nonsense to get captions working, but it's back on, and we are trying to make some music based on Outrun by Tatami. Okay, so in eighth note mode. Got that. Those should all be eighth. Actually, don't need this one. Eighth note. Not a tie. Oh. Okay, there we go. And then we need a lighter, and a second lighter synth. There we go. Actually, let's do these as bum 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 bum. How do I articulate? So that would be chord notes. We want 16th notes. And we need a third instrument. Try out synth. Go. No, that's too low. Place with and wait, I can add a dynamic. There we go. This for That's not it. Okay, so what if I just double it? Yo. Okay, let's try 120. Not 1120. What if I just try 1, 2, 3? Oh, I see mine. Okay. Okay, so we're getting closer. I think I'm just gonna use this music for now, though. Heck. This jump is still like a pain in the ass. I wish I could figure out how to fix it. Okay, there we go. What's the furthest end on this? I wish I could see the editor. What happened here? Oh, I see. That in the same folder there. No crash. Beautiful. Probably should be using a path for this. The and then this key needs to be. Oh, actually, I could just have the script be like. Oh, I need a. Oh, okay, I need an autoload. How do I do an autoload again? I can just put it in here. Okay. Bar is what? 0, and then project settings, auto load. Main.gd. There we go. There we go. How do I? Okay, so. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna. There we go. Beautiful. And now I gotta wait for this to go all the way over there. Nope. Oh, wait, okay, it doesn't actually go far enough. It was a little generic, but sort of what I'm looking for in terms of music. Boop, boop. The heck. So currently this is a, but I should make this a path. Cloud node path G. How do I use again? Points at element. I already have the elements I want in the script, so okay, so it's X. So it's 4 and minus 10. So path 3D, I just want 0. Okay, so 4 minus 10. Well, that, what does that look like in 3D? Wait, what? Okay, so it needs to be. Okay, so start playing. Transform. Let's get rid of that. Let me just this 7. Zero. Let me just make sure that's not angled at all. And then I need to do something in terms of like making it follow that path. Okay, pause music. Premium track. Okay, so I can't download it. Okay, got it. What is it doing? 4. Let's read the documentation before I look up videos. Nope, that's not very helpful. Just, yeah, here we go.
Hey, what is up everyone, I'm Godot here and welcome back to a brand new Godot tutorial here on the channel. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys about path 3Ds in Godot. So you might be thinking to yourself, what is a path 3D? Well, I am going to be getting into that, but basically,
Oh,
so
path
now that
follow, right. Build node, path follow 3D. Oh, and that needs child. Wait, oh, it needs child of a path 3D. There we go. And then okay, so let's see. Progress ratio. Forms. There we go. Wait. The object should be not folder. Okay, that's that. That all that does. This. Now if we path follow 3D progress ratio. Oh, that's not helpful. Uh, I should. Okay, wait. Transform. Yeah. So set that. Then I'll make the path 3 shorter. Five? Is that the right? Yeah. And again, moving platform needs to not have a transform. FL 3D. Progress ratio. Okay, great. So that's approximate. Is that the only? Not the right. Wait, actually, is that what I want? And now I need to script this. There's cubic interp that form loop correct. Okay, so now we just skip this. Well, I need what was I want the, there we go.
Dude, sucking at something is the first step towards being sort of good at something.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna check out your game pretty soon. But yeah. There's there's no shame in making bad stuff. It's a natural part of getting better at stuff. I think the core driving philosophy behind a lot of my decisions is just like, okay, you know what? Let's go to the idea zone. Where is it? Bing bong. So basically, a lot of indie devs, they want to have like a really big tower. Going on, yeah. They want to have a really big game, like full of stuff. Right, there's stuff in there. But it turns out that building a big tower, you can't just like stack bricks all willy-nilly. Right? If this brick doesn't work, then this brick's going to fall down. And so how a lot of games wind up is, oh, come on, player again. A lot of games wind up, this first brick is like this, right? And the rest of the building is trying to be this way. And so the building falls over. So what I try to do is I just try to like make, you know, not a short, like a shorter building with more solid bricks. And then, you know, that means that I can, and then if I trust this to be good, and I trust this to be good, then I can eventually, you know, add layers, right? But if I don't trust this layer, then I can't build on top of it. And so, for example, what I'm currently doing is I had a system to move this that was just based on code, but I'm now switching to using this inbuilt path follow 3D thing. And the reason for that is that it just works better. So I knew that I knew that my code that ran it originally like worked fine. It did what I wanted it to. But now that I need something else, I'm going to build something more solid so I can build more stuff on top of it, if that makes sense. And then, so I think that I would say that if your indie game is bad, there's usually two reasons. One, you're using Unreal. Don't use Unreal, because I'm not going to get into it. The short answer is it makes a lot of easy things easier, but it makes the hard things harder because you got to use C++ if you want to actually use the engine correctly. And the sort of the building block language, I don't even know what it's called. Blueprints, I think. it's a useful like starting place, but it just doesn't scale to the extent that you can make a full game with it that will actually work. And you get stuck in a rut where you can't use anything else because C++ is so hard to work with for beginner. So yeah, don't use Unreal. The second thing is though that you want to like I don't know you want to make League of Legends, right? You want to make League of Legends, and so you're like, okay, I need like at least 15 playable characters. I need a map, guys, right? I need a map. I need all this stuff. I like Python. I hate C Sharp. Well, no. Unity is C Sharp, and C Sharp it's mid. I don't have a strong opinion on it. I prefer GDScript. That's what I'm working with. C++ is a pain in the ass, and everyone agrees that it's a pain in the ass. So you need a map, you need all this other stuff, right? But what you really want if you want to make League is you want this basically you want one lane, you want one tower, or one or two tower, like one, you want two towers, right? One for each team, and you want one guy, and you just put the same guy on each side, and that's where you start. You have to start here if you want to get to this big, crazy, complicated 3-lane, 15 million characters and whatever. Yeah. So the thing is, actually, this is a bit of a sneak peek, I guess. Well, not a sneak peek. I've been doing this on my channel a lot. So I did this thing where I was playing a bunch of free games to see what was out there, right? And so I've played a lot of games. This is the 44 that I'm going to talk about, plus your game. I'll put your game in there too. This is the 44 I want to talk about, and most of the good ones are made in Unity, right? So I don't like working with Unity, but and obviously there's the whole thing with the download fees and all that. That's not great. But the fact of the matter is, the games that said, "Oh, I'm made in Godot," those were generally like sloppy and beginnerish because we're getting Unity people. Getting Unity people to switch to Godot hard, right? That's hard. But getting people who've never played game, never made a game before, right? The newbies. Try Godot, that's easy. Why do I make endless 550 map? Wait. What? Oh, I'm saying that like you want to have as little as possible when you're starting a game out. Let me see. Let me find some Blizzard content. Watch. Oh, come on. Okay, well I got rid of it. That's not helpful. Can I screenshots or images? Yeah. You can see that not everything's texture. This is Tracer. She shoots. Right, you can see that. Yeah. Here's gray boxing, so you can see levels half finished. Yeah. And like you just gotta add heroes very quick, very slowly. And these these guys right here, these are just for scale. So you just put a bunch of Reapers there for scale. You just to make the map look right. You know what? I can tell you for sure, Godot is going to be better. And the reason is Godot is open source. That's it. It's open source. Anyone can mess with it. Anyone can improve it. Now, for example, Blender. I use Blender a lot. Blender's open source. So there's plenty of specific things that Blender doesn't do as well as other programs. So if you want to be an expert at 3D modeling, you're probably going to have to leave Blender to do something eventually. But there's no program that does things as well as Blender does overall. I guess like Maya and 3ds Max are competitive-ish, but I think Blender is just the best, and Blender is free. So unless you're a 6-7 figure media company, why would you ever use anything else? Right. So Blender's open source, and there's so many tutorials for it. There's so many plugins for it. The plugins are often themselves open source. Open source software tends to get better over time, and closed source software tends to get worse over time. So I think that Godot is going to be better, and what could happen is it's called a fork in the open source community. So you have Godot, right? You have mainline Godot, and something bad happens, and so you have, let's call it, weight engine or whatever. Right. So there's this like sort of this fork, this new version of it that's using the same code basically, but like it's different, and that sort of thing happens all the time. Do you have any games yet? Yeah, I have one. It's not very good. You can go play it though. Yeah, here we go. We'll see. Yeah. I mean, I'm basically working on an expanded version of the same game here. Arguably, that game is more finished because I'm sort of trying to get all the idea. Like I'm sketching everything out before I'm doing the finishing touches right now. I need a path follow thing. Oh, okay. Here we go. Great. This is not Minecraft. This is just it's just a little jumping game. You jump around. I can play it for you on stream if you like. I forget. I think it was this one that I want. Forget. Come on, work with me. Wait, actually, this feels way better. My current jumping mechanics. What the hell? This is the game. You touch the yellow cube and
You win! Yay!
and I mean, ideally you stick the landing. Cubes of all different size. Okay.
You win! Yay!
And yeah, I literally just released that game because I wanted to say I'd released a game. Yeah. Sluggers. Wait, do I need to?
We have our Path 3D set up. what we're going to do is we're now going to add a path follow 3D. So we're going to go add child to the path 3D, and I'm going to add a path follow 3D.
Yeah, I know. It's not about what's natural. It's about what's fun. And that jumping felt more fun. And this one, I guess it's more. I guess it's more up and down. Like it's sort of more. Calling that. Why is the world making that? Make it self. There we go. Yeah, so this jump is a little more sort of realistic, but I think the floatier jump was fun. Oh, and this is not moving because I path follow. Figure out how to make the path follow thing work. Do I need a reference to this? Show me tutorial.
Node. So now, as you can see here, we have a bunch of properties. We have progress, progress ratio, and then a bunch of other stuff here, which I will get into. So what progress means is this is basically the progress of which the path follows. We don't want it to be exactly on the path. And then we have cubic intervene to loop or not. So with loop 3D, and this is going to represent the object, which is following the path follow.
Yeah.
So now what I'm going to do here, now that we've got this set up, is I'm going to actually create a script. So on my path follow 3D node here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to...
Oh, okay. So it needs to be on the path follow, not the thing it inherits from. I don't even need the script. Let's just create a script. Okay. Add a script. And process. Press 1. One. I want to loop. Then or equal 0.9. Else progress minus. Then I want to replace that 0.01 with var plus. And heck, what the? Why are there two of them now? Oh, no. them? They both have collision? Why would... Oh, it's just the one. It's moving infinitely fast. Okay. Your code looks strange to me. In what way? I mean, it it looks normal to me. Progress. Why does it work? It works. It works if I do that, and then 0.99. Oh, okay. So that's because So the progress ratio. All right, this thing. Here, let me show you. Progress ratio is just numbered between 0 and 1. The longer the progress, the more the progress ratio, the further along it is. And so what I'm doing is if it's greater than or equal to 0.99, because I don't know exactly how much it's going to be moved, I just know that it'll be like, if I want it like, so let's say it's right here, right? I want to turn it around. I could do it greater than or equal to 1, but I think that 0.99 is more inclusive. It doesn't really matter. But that was my thinking. The issue is I don't know why it's moving so fast. If I multiply it by delta, maybe that'll work. Maybe it's like an if, like because the if is flushing the will that work? Oh, I need a colon here. No, because it's multiplying by delta. That's just... Okay, but now it's not going backwards. Greater than or... But if I do that as a point in, it's going infinitely fast. What the hell? I think it's straight up impossible, or it's like a 50 thing. Progress rate. Um, bar plat. Progress rate. Try that. No, it's just going backwards. So wait, if I in 3D, oh, no, right. So I'm subtracting, I'm adding, why does that not work? Left hand direction, right, left hand, because it Okay, so it's pretty simple. So if I run the game, you can see it's always going this way, right? It's never going backwards. I want to go backwards half the time. So I want to go whoop, and then I want to go weep. I want it to loop like that. But right now it's only going left. Progress ratio greater than. Find it easy? Okay, how do you do it? Okay. Wait, no, heck. Or then or equal. Nope. Okay, so it's bigger than. Okay, so what this does, like that, then it goes that way, it goes back, and then it breaks. Okay. Progress ratio equals, okay. Make it 2 ifs, maybe? Go. Go less than 0.0. Direction. That doesn't work, right? Nope. Well, okay. Progress ratio. Okay, between 0 and 1. Right, so if it's like there, I want it to ground. Okay, so why is progress ratio? Um, minus equal. By 1. Nope. Oh, okay. I just need to turn this off, and then it'll figure itself out, right? No. Let's just start over. If frog 1 times equal minus 1, or row. Nope. Greater than point. Nope. Okay, so if I do this. Oh, wait, actually, I have an idea. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work, no. Hmm. Yeah, I mean that I made that game like a year ago, so I hope that I've grown a little bit since then. Uh, greater than 0, less than 0.01. And now it's stuck. What happens if I jump on it? Solid. It's not moving there at all. Okay. Actually, ah, if I move it like a little bit. Okay, well, I mean, make it in a day then. I think I made it in like well, it took me a while because I was still learning the engine, but yeah. I highly encourage you if you think you can make the game. It's probably not that hard. Make the game. Go do it. What are you sitting here watching me for? I mean, watch me if you like. I appreciate having company, but if you think you can make this game, go do it. I highly encourage it. I've put maybe 5-6 hours in this game, and a lot of that is like making little flourishes, adjusting things, figuring out the music, the very basics. No, yeah, totally. Point oh. How does that work? Great. Okay. Cool. Leave a comment here. No idea why, but all right. Bazinga. What? Bug. Visible slash. All right. What the hell? Why is the okay, so moving platform? See, path follow 3D. If I move, wait, what is this? Okay, this script is on there. Okay, so moving platform. Platform. Okay, so okay, form in the editor. Path follow 3D. That, move that, move that, move that. Right. But in in game. And the collision shape. Okay, really. Right. Collision shape. When I move this in the editor, works fine. When I play the game, it's stuck there. So the mesh instance is moving, but the collision shape is not. What's body 3D? Okay, let's see if there's like fix. I look stressed. I'm just trying to figure out why this isn't working. It's collision. I'm like, okay, so it looks like it's an engine bug because its name is. Not been fixed. Go for the collision. Yeah, the collider doesn't move. Okay, what do you think? I mean, there's a workaround here. A remote transform 3D. I don't know how to use that. Can I just make it like two node 3D from start and end? Transform. Well, it's 5 to 1. Or wait, is it? have to. No, it's not about that. It's that here I've got debug. I've got the debug on, right? You can see this right here. That's the collider. So this is the mesh instance. Mesh instance is moving, no problem, but the collider is not moving. So that thing is not moving. So if I try to stand on the platform, try to stand on the platform over here, there's no collider. I just go right through. It's not a collision thing. Like if I here, let me Pathwell 3D. Progress ratio like 0. Wait. Collision shape. Should have no changes to transform, right? Yeah. Wait, why is it big then? What's going on that? Oh, the right input. Okay, right. So, yeah, if I put this over here, I oh, it's not. Okay, now it's not moving at all. Great. I know all that, Game Indie. I'm aware. Delete that. Moving platform. Pathwell 3D. Yeah, so you can see I can jump on the collider, no problem. Right, so this collider works, right? But the collider and the mesh instance aren't friends. And so I thought I was going to use a path for this, but I think I'm just going to go back to my original solution, write it in code, and then use the because I wanted to have something in the editor that would tell me like where in space it was starting and ending, and the path 3D is not doing it. So are we sure there's no fix for this? Go for node arrow. Node collision must be node arrow. I know the collider is working. That's not the issue. It is a child. Oh, it needs to be a child of the. Oh, okay, let's try that. All right. I think that'll break other things though. Okay. Well, let's wait. No, I want the other way around. Yeah, no, that makes the moving platform not happy because it needs the collision shift to directly be a child of it. I guess I could just make this like a node 3D. Try that. Type. And then area static rigid. Okay, no, this, yeah, see that throws near as well. That doesn't work. So yeah, the you can see that this mesh instance is a child of this moving platform, this animatable body 3D, and the collision shape is as well. Can't see collision shape. I guess you can sort of see it. But yeah, where the parents go. Yeah, that is how it should work. But there's a bug with path follow 3D that makes it not work. So there's a weird workaround where you can use a remote transform to sort of get around that problem. But I'm trying to just put 2 dots on the editor and call it a day. I have a path. You know what I could do? I could just get rid of this, get rid of the path follow, and then make 2 child nodes, which are just nodes. Create. Child node 3D. Rate limit. Path. Yeah, the path 3 isn't working, and now I can just bar. Okay, no, I already. Equals this. Oh, I spelled already wrong. Yeah, no, the path 3D is currently not working. So I'm not fixing it, but I'm making it so it will work in theory. I'm ready for P3. Okay. On ready. Uh. X. Got points here. Get points. Again, it should be able to animation. Oh shit! Animation player can do that. Yeah. The issue is not that I don't know how to do this. It's that I want to have like in the editor, I want there to be a thing I can move around and visually see. And in theory, that's what Path 3D should be able to do. But in practice, that's not what it's. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to have the Path 3D just be a placeholder, and then inherit the actual points in these two Node 3D, and then use the Node 3Ds in the actual script. But I can't figure out how to. So, but would that show up in the editor? Like, would I be able to see it in? I wasn't even using the animation player earlier. I was just using a script, and that was much simpler, I think. Yeah, so you can see I want to use the Path 3D and then just ignore half of its features. Get the endpoints. Left limit, okay. Platform, okay. The points. Path. Oh, that's not what I want. Get their points, get baked link. Okay, this is dumb. It should not be this hard. Has Path 3D been fixed in a later version? You know what? I'm just gonna move this up here to get rid of this. Moving platform. Let's just as it so I can walk across it. Oops. Go. It looks fucking stupid, but it works. var blocks. How does that work? Okay. Oh wait, I need to upgrade. Well, got that didn't work. Oh wait, made in a blocks. Wait, did I set this up wrong? Blocks hidden is blocks through. There we go. And we got if blocks hidden. Okay, I don't want to. I don't need to continually show. So var. That work? Yay! Then collecting this should just put a 2 in the console. Great. Hmm. Oh yeah, you get sound effects. So, Hmm. That's kind of interesting. Okay, I don't know how the dang thing works. Let's just make it in flat.io. Key. That's 3/16 plus 1/8. 4/16. Oh heck. Export. I guess I don't care if it's got trailing get air. Sure. Yeah, fine. Whatever. Now that key audio player, child node. What did I even call it? Item player.stop. Stream. And then I wait for it to. Oh, and then okay, actually, I need offset. I only want this part. Um, open it in Audacity. So quarter, so I can, right? Uh, Beautiful. All right. Export that as an MP3. Um, old as hell. Oh, it's from 2016. Loop music, playing sounds music. Oh yeah, here we go. This is exactly what I want. Build. Um, Oh wait. So okay, okay. So okay. Go. Wait, okay, okay, okay. Okay, 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 okay. Why is it? I'm playing about play. Doesn't actually. Oh, wait, I see. Oh, okay. Wait. Honest your player. Um. Get wait. Get one. Why is there empty space at the end? I play this. Oh wait, because it's a new animation fades it out or something. Okay, and then we just like roll X. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think I'm running out of steam here. Um, I know what I need to do next time, which is open. Where is it? You got sound effects done. you do platform and whatever. That's and what I want that to do is can I play two animations at the same time? Two animation bars. Okay. Wait, there's yeah, okay.
Welcome back to Godot Recipes. In this video, we're going to look at how to set up animation for our 3D character. In this video, we're going to assume you've already imported down here at the bottom. I'm going to add the
Let's learn how to use animation trees then. Animation. Oh wait, I just okay. Fix moving platform. Okay, so that's all that. File export. Can I do that all this stream? You know, let's just take a quick break and get back at it. Let's see, OBS. Yeah, let's see. That's a different one. I want this to be. There we go. Oh, hey JD. You know, okay, if you're coming in right as the snack break starting, we're just gonna do it live. Yeah. That's my reaction when I ever see a Godot streamer. I was just getting ready to eat some food. But yeah, I found a little bug that's kind of annoying. Where oh look, okay, yeah, but yeah, it was basically what I was working on for like an hour today was Pathfall 3D. The the mesh comes. The mesh goes back and forth, no problem. Yeah, whatever. The collider does not move. Right, the collider just chills. Hmm. But when I was doing it without a Path 3D, when I was doing it without a Path 3D, they're both fine. It was fine. The issue is that in the editor, I can't see it because it's just 2 arbitrary points that I've defined in code, and so I can't see the extent of it if I need to like edit the level. And I just thought of a solution to it like 30 seconds ago, which is just take the point, put a sphere around it, you can see it. And I feel dumb for not thinking of this sooner. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go get a drink or something.
Welcome everyone. Just remember, before we get started, if you want to download the book back, everyone, in this video, we're going to continue our animation tree and try to get our player to actually animate through our tree and through code. So let's get started and hop right into the animation tree. So here if you recall, we worked with our blend tree. Now we're going to create an idle animation. So let's rename that to idle. We'll create another blend tree. Create a few actually. One will be for attack. One will be for walk. And one will be for death, which we didn't actually do, so we'll have to do that at some point as well. Okay, so let's do idle, attack, and walk though. We can line these up, maybe not perfectly, but good enough. And now we can transition between all of these back and forth, like so. And essentially we'll load them in a minute, but in each of these, new
animation tree is going to do a lot of things for us, including help us choose which animation to play, but also how to transition between those animations. It's also going to handle something called animation blending. You can see I'm running the animation called running A right now, but there's also an idle animation that we would want to play when we're standing still. And if we're standing still and we press forward, we want to change from the idle animation to that running animation, but we don't want to do it instantaneously because that's going to look really, really jarring. And so what we want to actually do is something called blending between the two animations. And that's something Animation Tree is going to help us do too. So let's get started by adding an animation tree to our scene here. Okay, when we add the animation tree, we'll see its settings over here, and one of them is anim player, because what it animation tree does is it controls an animation player. So we want to assign the animation player from our scene there, so it has a reference to that for what it's going to control. And then we want to decide what our tree root is going to be. We're going to go through what these various things mean, but for right now, choose animation node state machine. window changes a little bit down here, and the last warning we have here is that animation tree is inactive. Activate to make it work. And if we press active here, you're going to see the character is going to reset, because now our animation tree is controlling what animations it plays. And actually, if you go over to the animation player, you'll see it's still running, but it's not showing anything, because when the animation tree is active, it's in control. The animation player node is not. All right, so let's look at the animation tree panel here. So we've got a few buttons over here. This little arrow stands for select. This little plus creates new nodes, and this little arrow connects nodes. And when we're talking about nodes here, we're talking about nodes in the state machine here, not nodes in the tree. So what we can do is, if we right click out here, we can add an animation. And there we see the list of all the animations our animation player has in them. So I'm going to choose the idle. And if I hit play on here, well, now we'll see that idle playing. And I'm also going to, for this quick example, just pick one more. Let's just say the melee attack. And we want to look at how we would connect these together. So if we go to the transition mode, we can drag connections between these. So for example, dragging from start to idle means idle's going to play when we start the scene. This is kind of like on ready. We can drag from here to here, and it's going to immediately jump to there. But we also want to be able to, after the animation is finished, come back to idle. So if I drag another arrow going back this way, you're going to see it's just instantaneously going to be flickering back and forth between them. And that's obviously not ideal. So what we want to do is go back to select here, and we can determine how we want these transitions to happen. So the transition from idle to melee here is set to auto. We don't want that to be auto. We want it to be enabled. So you can transition from here to here, but it doesn't happen automatically. And the transition back, we can change switch mode here to at end, meaning don't switch back until the animation finishes. So now we're playing the idle animation, and if we ever trigger the attack animation like this, it will play and then immediately go back to idle. You can see which one is active by the red outline around them. And this is basically how the animation node state machine works. You set up a sequence of animations and the transitions between them, how you get from one to the next. Now this was just an example, and so I'm going to delete these, because what we really want to do is set up that idle walk let's start by right-clicking and adding a blend space 2D. And I'm going to click here to change the name of it. Call it IWR, because this will be our idle, walk, run loop. And then we'll go ahead and do our transition from start, because we do want to play this one right away. And now when we're ready to configure this blend space 2D, we click the pencil icon here, and we will kind of go inside of it. We need to be inside.
transitions, we have to make sure we click them, go to
select mode, and we go inside of it, and now you see in root we're inside the IWR, and we see this 2D grid. And this 2D grid is going to represent our character's horizontal movement. So up here when we're going forward, down here when we're going backwards, when we're moving to the left, when we're moving to the right. So whatever our character's horizontal movement vector is going to match this space here. And we have some controls over here. This one that I'm on right now sets the blending position, which is this little crosshair, and we'll see what that does in a minute. This arrow here is for selecting and moving points, and this one is for creating points. And so we want to define our grid, and the first one we want to add is right here at the center. I'm going to click and I say add an animation. And that's going to be the idle, because idle is what I want to play when my x velocity is 0 and my y velocity is 0, or my forward and back velocity are 0. And so that's there. Now up here at the top, I'm going to want to add the running A animation. Down here at the bottom, I'm going to add the walking backwards animation. And then on the right, we can use running strafe right, and on the left, we can use running strafe left. And now you see those lines have been connected, and we have this little diamond shape. And so if I go back to root here for a second and hit play on this IWR, then go back in, if I select the crosshair here, I can now control the blending. So see, as I move forward, you see we're transitioning to the running animation, and when I get all the way here,